Hello, guys. This is Gold Sniper here, and we are meeting in the new year 2024 after a very, very, very long time. Okay, so I am going to be teaching you the method, which I can tell you works very well. Okay, and it provides very good risk to reward ratio, and in my personal opinion, it is better than even scalping also. Okay, so that method which I'm going to teach you, it works on the chart of gold very well. Okay, and I'm going to show it to you also. It's called true trend following strategy, and I'll show you in some time how to go about it. Okay, so for that I will start with the basics. Okay, because a lot of their members in our group are new members also, so I'll begin with the basics over here. So just give me a second. Okay, so first thing I wanted to identify how what does an up move look like. So in an up move, if you will see first an impulsive move, like an up move will be there. Then you will see a pullback. Okay, and then again a fresh up move, pullback, and up move. This way actually the price goes. Okay, so in this case I will suggest, yeah, so here, if you will observe, uh, in this up move case, one second, I'll just draw that. So this first area where the price, if you will see, price took a resistance like this. Okay, this is and then after it took a resistance, it made a low, but it did not break the previous low. Okay, since it did not break the previous low, price went and broke out above that zone. Okay, and when it gave a breakout, it again gave a pullback to the zone and then again went up. So this is the characteristic of up move. Okay, now normally we call it resistance, but I will like to use a better word. I'm going to introduce a new term for you. I'm going to use resistance becomes support, or in short RBS. Okay, so resistance becomes support. So this, at this point, it was a resistance. Okay, once it broke out above the resistance, now this after the breakout, this resistance becomes a support, and it will act like a support now, from where people who missed the rally will try to enter and try to push it more. All right, so this is called resistance. Because, and the thing is, in an up move we try to take entry at this area where the resistance has become a support. Similarly, this was in the case of up move, or you know what, I'll just keep it over here so that we can compare it. And similarly, in the case of a down move, so if I will take one second, yeah. So in a down move, if you will see, price comes down, breaks the swing low, goes down, gives a pullback, and breaks the previous low. Okay, and makes a new lower high. I mean lower low, and then again gives a pullback, and then again gives a breakdown. So in this case, if you will see, uh, this area, one second. Yeah, so this area where the price took support and then gave a breakdown. Okay, this area is called support. This is actually a support. Okay, which after breakdown, this support turns into resistance. Okay, so earlier this was acted as a support, price went up, but it couldn't break the previous swing high, hence it gave a breakdown, and it gave a pullback at this zone. Now this time, once this support breaks and price comes to the zone, this zone will act as a resistance. So here I will introduce the second term, to second most important term, that is, normally we called it a support earlier, but now we will use support becomes resistance, SBR. Okay, so this is support becomes resistance, this is resistance becomes support. That is, after the breakout, this acts like a support. Here, after breakdown, the support becomes a resistance. So these are very two main important things to identify an uptrend and a downtrend. Now, this true trend following strategy, instead of using in the smaller time frame, I will, for gold specifically, I will say we need to look it in the 4 hour chart. Because in the 4 hour chart, if you'll see, the price action is very clear, the chances of getting stop loss hunted is very low in the case of 4 hour chart. and you will see why. And the most big players generally use this 4-hour daily chart, the bigger time frame. They don't play in the smaller time frame. Okay, and the market is also run by the big guys, not small guys at retailers like us. So we need to follow the footstep of the big guys to be able to make money in this market. All right. So now I will show you how it works. So for example, how to use this. So I will take something a little bit yeah, let's say this up move. This is very recent one. Okay, so this up move from 1935 to 2150. Okay, I'm going to show you this is two EMAs I'm using, that is 50 and 200 EMA. When the 50 EMA is above the 200 EMA, it is called a bullish crossover. Okay, and in when the price is trading above both these EMAs, or even if it is trading about 200 also, the trend is said to be bullish. Okay, as it is evident over here. Okay, so here if you can clearly see that the price is trading above the EMA, so it is better to be on the buy side rather than the sell side. Now let's see over here, price, if you will see, price formed a reversal pattern over here. We gave a broke below the 200 EMA, but it formed a double bottom, and from here onwards price started making higher lows. All right. So now we are going to identify how to trade, you know how to trade this, okay, using 4-hour zones. So the key thing you need to see over here is that first over here, that price broke above the zone. Okay, this was the resistance. Okay, price broke above it. It gave a pullback. Actually, yeah, first I will show it to you, then I will show it in the replay mode. So price gave a breakout. Okay, this was a resistance. Once it gave a breakout, this becomes a support. This will act like a support, this area. Okay, so this is a prime example. I'll just use the text over here, that is resistance becomes support. So, or I will use the shorter version of it. One second. Okay, I'll just write it again. I'll use the short form, RBS. You can resistance becomes support. Okay, one bracket. Okay, we are done. So you can clearly see this earlier, this area used to be a resistance. Now it gave a breakout and it acted as a support. And you can see after the breakout, price pulled back and touched the zone. Okay, it touched the zone, but it did not break the zone. Even if it breaks, it did not break this swing low over here. So if you wanted to enter this trade, okay, what you could have done is after this breakout, entry you could have kept here. Okay, your stop loss, some people keep it below this zone to keep a very small stop loss. I prefer like the previous 4 5 candles, the lows of that, low point there you can keep. Okay, but don't worry, most of the time according to me it should be kept at the breakout candle low or slightly below the breakout candles low. All right. So if you will see from here, if we got the entry, okay, you will see in the case of true trend following strategy, most important thing that you need to remember is that we need to in true trend following strategy, we are trying to capture the maximum possible pips. Okay, we are trying to get highest risk to reward ratio. Reason, because if you have a higher risk to reward ratio, you need a very low win rate. That is, for example, if I go to risk to reward ratio calculator, okay, so let's say if you are risking $1, and if and your reward is $1, so basically 1:1. If you follow risk to reward ratio, you need 50% of your trade. So out of two trades, you want one trade to be correct. Only then you will be no profit, no loss. If you follow this rule. But what if our risk is $1, but we are getting $5? In that case, your break even rate is 16.67. Or I'll say it simply, if you follow this risk to reward ratio, out of 10 trades, you just need two trades to be in net profit. Okay, and the true trend following strategy, if you execute it properly, I'm telling you, your profits will be way more than your losses. All right. And so let's continue. So after this breakout, now a whole lot of you want to know how do I, capture this most of this trend. Okay, just one second. Yeah, how do I capture this entire trend? Like, where do I place my stop loss, or where do I place my TP? The thing is, in the true trend following strategy, you just trail your stop loss. You don't place a take profit order, you just trail it. So what do we do first? Let's say if we got the entry, we wait market to form a structure. Like the structure in this case, if you will see, you see this low. Okay, price came. Okay, for one more thing I forgot to add over here. After we enter this trade, if you will see again, the price, after pullback, gave a breakout. This was a resistance area earlier, which has now become a support. Okay, so it gave a breakout, but this move was so strong that it did not even pull back till this zone also. That is because this was due to the sometimes this up move is so strong, it may not pull back, but if you want to enter such uptrend, we have to wait for pullback into the zone. Okay, so here you may not have got a pullback, but still, okay, I'm just showing you. So what do we basically do? Once I enter the trade, I'll see like this is a structure. See, this was a breakout, this was a pullback. After that, price went and made a new high. Okay, it broke the previous swing high, which was over here. So this was the previous resistance right over here. Okay, this was the resistance area. Price gave a breakout above it. You can see over here. So this area where this pullback happened, that's where you will put your I mean your one second, just a second, I'll just put it again. Yeah, so our entry, like I said, was here. Okay, our stop loss was somewhere around here. We can even put here also, but or here also. So let's say after this market form the structure, I'll put my stop loss around this. So I have secured at least one is to at least $11 in profit. My position will be okay if price comes and hits this. Okay, then if you'll see, after the breakout, the price gave a pullback. Okay, here again, same. Wait one second. I'll not put it red. I'll put it green. This is a RBS, resistance becomes support over here. RBS. Yeah. So this is the resistance becomes support, and you see the price gave a pullback. Okay. So when it gave a pullback, right over here, it touched our zone. Actually, the touch was over here. Stop loss, if we had kept, somewhere around here. See, there is no round, there's no like fixed rule where to keep stop loss. You have to use your judgment sometimes. Okay, so this low is a reasonable stop loss over here. Okay, so here, if you this is for people who took a new trade. Okay, or people who are trailing the existing, you don't need to do that. Your stop loss is over here. Once price made this low and then bounced back again, gave a breakout above this zone, what I will do, I will take my stop loss and put it over here. So now I have secured $21. I'm not going to lose any money. $21 are confirmed in my pocket. Again, I will wait for market to form a new structure. Again, if you will see, price gave a breakout above this zone. Okay, there was this breakout, and see again, price gave a pullback. Okay, stop loss, you can keep at the breakout candle. So you can, if let's say it gave over here, your stop loss will be somewhere around here or here. And you can see after that also, this rally continued. Such a big rally it was, but let's just continue. So again, here market formed the new structure was somewhere around here. Here is the better area. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trail my stop loss right here, and we will continue. We'll see till where we can take this. Again, market broke the structure, made a new high, and this time this is a very clean sort of pullback. You can see just touch and then it flew. Okay, so again market, now my new structure was formed. Here my stop loss I have trailed. Okay, and I will wait again for market to form, sorry, I will trail my stop loss right over here because it gave a pullback and again it gave a breakout. So now my profits, I have secured $61 in profit. My risk to reward is standing at 6.18. Okay, I'll keep going like this. Okay, we'll try to secure maximum profits. Again, gave a breakout over here. Okay, there was no pullback till the zone. It gave a pullback over here. So, and after that, after this pullback over here, once this breakout happened, and the market formed a structure here and went up again we are going to trail our stop loss till here. This time, this is the structure, market structure, and below that we will keep our SL. Okay, and after that, if you'll see, market went up, shot up, but then it didn't form a newer high and came and hit RSL over here. So even though it hit our SL, you can see we have captured more than almost 80% of the trend. We have managed to capture, and that is the true power of trend following strategy. Okay, so this was in the case, in the case of, in an up move, how to, yeah, draw the zone. Okay, and in the, remember, in an up move, okay, we need to only look at the RBS, the resistance which turns into a support. Okay, we do not look at the resistance which has, sorry, we do not look at support which becomes resistance. We are only focused on, following the trend. Okay, so and you, like I showed you the price action of an up move, you can rewind the video and watch it. I will again draw it over here, the price action also, so you will understand what I am trying to say. Just give me a second. Yeah. So see how this price action works in 4 hours. See, breakout, pullback. Then this was the, here it was the resistance, next major resistance. Okay, it gave a pullback. Okay, but it didn't, and then a breakout came, again pullback, breakout, pullback. So all these areas where it is, pulling back, that's the area where, uh, to enter it. All right, but and you can see how the up move is working phenomenally. Okay, here again a breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback, and finally this was the ultimate up move over here. Bang. All right, so this is how to identify an up move. Now I'm going to show you a down move and how to trade a down move. All right, so in the case of down move, I will take another example over here. And in the case of down move, you can see that, price is trading below the EMAs. Okay, it is not able to trade above the 200 EMA also. So I will, for example, let's say I will take this. So here you can see price, first hint we got that this is a down move, we can see is, it's forming lower highs. This was the previous high, it came down, gave a pullback, but the high was lesser than the previous high. Again gave, broke down the zone, made a new lower high, pullback, and then you can see, so you can see how the down move was over here. Now how do I trade a down move here? Once, I have got a confirmation that it is forming a lower high. Okay, so this, from here onwards, if I will look from this point onwards below the 200 EMA, I will first of all, to enter this trend, I will draw the zone where the breakout occurred. So here was the support. Previous support was somewhere around here, and you see price bounced from here. All right, or option number two is, all right. We will just consider here. Okay, you see price gave a breakdown over here. I'll just draw it. Where is it? Just a second. Yeah, so price, if you will see the price action, it came down, gave a pullback from here but couldn't break the previous high. Again came down to this zone. Okay, the up move failed and it finally gave a breakdown. When this breakdown occurred, okay, you see price gave a pullback to the zone. Okay, and then made a fresh low right here. Okay, so this, if you will see, if you want, this was the area to enter this trade. So you could have taken a short trade over here. All right, you took a short trade over here. Your stop loss should be generally above this. You can keep above this, slightly above this wick, or even this. I'll prefer you in this case over here. If you had kept, you entered the trade. Now we will follow the trend. So first we'll wait for market, after making a new high, let it form a structure. So if you will see, I'll just disappear the EMA lines to keep the confusion less. So after this breakdown, okay, this breakdown occurred. One second. Yeah, after this breakdown occurred, price gave a pullback to where I'll just erase this black line so you can understand. The box, yeah. So here was the support. Actually, you can see so many wicks are over here. Okay, that this was the support, because from here price bounced. Okay, and hit this. Okay, we can take this entire body also, there's no issue with that also. So this was the I mean the entire wick, this was the support area. Okay, and once price broke below this zone, now this support will become resistance, that is SBR. So this is now your SBR. Support becomes resistance. So earlier this support, it was a support which has now become a resistance. All right. So now what to do when this breakout came? You see, it gave a pullback to the zone. And if you had keepin your stop loss, if you, let's say, you're kept your entry here, your stop loss slightly above this wick. Okay, and you can see here also you can enter the trend, this trend. Okay, our previous entry was here, but I'm going to show you how to trail that stop loss of that previous entry. So you see, it gave, price gave a breakout, it gave a pullback, and then formed a new low over here. So that's when I will trail my stop loss, I will put my take profit around here. Okay, or here also, because we are we are keeping our take profit above the zone. Okay, above, sorry, above the market structure we are keeping it. All right. So then what we do now, if you will see, uh, this was the the after where the new low was formed. Okay, this previous swing low was broken right around here. So I will just mark that area. Okay, so approximately I will say, uh, we can say till here, or maybe here also, this much we can consider. All right. So price did give a breakdown. Okay, but if you had kept your SL above the breakout candle, sorry, breakdown candle, you could again have made entry. But sometimes your SL may hit also, that's also fine. But after this swing low made, price made a slight high and then again gave a fresh breakdown. That's when you can trail your stop loss below the market structure. Okay, we are slowly trailing. Again, you could see a breakdown, pullback, and then it is it is coming down. All right. uh, if you will see where was this fresh breakdown. One second, I'll show the area also. So here was the pullback. So this was the previous area. Okay, this was the previous uh, I mean support area, which turned into resistance, SBR. All right. So after this breakdown, okay, you can see again, you see this wick, price tapped the zone, just nicked the zone. Okay, and then again came down. So this was again your entry. So again this market structure was formed. So what we are going to do again, I am going to trail my stop loss till here. Okay, and this way if we keep going, your maximum you will be able to capture. Okay, so you can see, from where I began, I entered here, and you can see almost again majority of the trend I was able to capture. And this is how you use this strategy. Okay, SBR, and I mean true trend following strategy. All right. So even I will do one more thing. On a 4-hour chart, I'm going to just replay this and show it to you. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna use the replay button. Yeah. So I have taken basically TradingView basic, paid plan. So I have the replay feature available, but I'm going to replay it and show it to you. And the speed I will keep at 1x. All right. So TradingView, wherever you set the replay previous bars, it shows, so that you can understand what was the behind the scenes. So you can see over here, price is in a downtrend. It is slowly trying to reverse, because it is first of all started trading above the 50 EMA, and it is forming higher lows as well. So first thing we can see here, that this was a resistance right over here. Okay, this zone was a resistance which has become now a support, and price has given a pullback into this zone. So our entry we can keep here, stop loss we will keep it below the breakout candle. But since the breakout candle is within the zone, I will say we will keep it below this swing low right here, and let's see what happens. I'll just give a replay. Okay. So here I will conclude. First thing, our entry was successful. Our stop loss did not hit. I want to show one thing, that this now there is this. This was a resistance area over here. This was a resistance like this, which price broke out and gave a pullback. So this resistance has now turned into a support. All right, support area. So what we are going to do now? Let's watch. So one thing I forgot to do over here, that market actually gave a breakout. We will consider this breakout over here. Okay, it formed a breakout and gave a new higher low. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trail my stop loss below this market structure right over here. So I have secured 20 pips, I mean 200 pips move is done here itself. Now let's keep going and see what happens next. Mind you, this is the 4-hour chart. Okay, I'm not using smaller time frame, I'm using the bigger time frame. You see again, tapped the zone wick, and then it's now getting ready to fly. Okay, so this was the previous, this was the but I'll keep it over here only. I will see, I need a bigger, better market structure to trail my stop loss. Okay, so market has right now, if you will see, given a breakout above this zone. So this was the resistance which has now become a support. Okay, this zone will act as a support. So now this wick over here, if you will see, is a very good, below this if I'll keep my stop loss. Okay, most likely it's not gonna get hit. All right. Now we have trailed our stop loss to like, we almost 360 pips we have secured. Now let's keep going. Now see, market is giving a pullback to the zone. It may just wick. Okay, it gave a pullback. Let's see. Okay, so here, right here, we got stopped out. But even if we got stopped out, you can see such a huge trend we have managed to capture. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see what happens next. If this trend is bullish, then price should form higher lows. We'll see if it's forming a higher low or not. Okay, so there is one hint right over here that price is trying to form a higher low, and we can see it is still above the 200 EMA also. So in this case, we can see, price gave a breakout. You can even consider this also over here. Okay, the previous trade I'll remove. Okay, so the breakout, if you will see, it gave, price went up over here and it gave a pullback, you can see. And here you could have entered. Okay, you could have kept here the stop loss either below this breakout, but this breakout candle is very small. Even if you keep here, it's maybe because of spread you will get hit out. So slightly below this also, if you had kept, it would be fine. So you got entry over here, and now let the trailing journey begin. Okay, So here, this was the first zone. Then we saw that this there was a, a resistance area over here, which has now again gave a breakout, so it now becomes a support. And price gave a pullback, and now it's going up. And what I will do again, like below market structure, I will just trail my SL, and let's keep going. And right here, if you see again, price touched our zone, and again it started flying up. Okay, so I will keep my take profit here, and let market form a new structure. Again, if you'll see, market gave a breakout over here. This was the resistance zone, which has become a support, and you can see after the breakout, market again gave a wick inside the zone. And now let's watch. If it gives a breakout again, I will trail my stop loss. Okay, again this was a fresh breakout. As you can see, price gave a fresh breakout. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to trail my stop loss below this market structure. Okay, let's keep rolling. I'm going to now increase the speed, because since I'm showing you, uh, you know to okay, so in this case, if this was the, the next market structure was right around here, because it gave a breakout over here. Okay, and right now our stop loss is around, or even we could have kept it till here also, but then we got stopped out. Okay, so this was the basics that I wanted to show you. Okay, I will just, similar is the case for even downtrend also, but I will show how to, trade a downtrend in, that is in the replay mode. I'll show it to you. So I will take a downtrend one area, okay, where it is giving pullbacks and all. So this, for example, is a downtrend. Okay, beginning of a downtrend. So I'm just gonna cut it from here in slow motion. I'm gonna play it. Let's see. So we have the first hint of a downtrend. If you will see, if price is forming a lower high, so it came down, and now it's going for a pullback. Okay, price has broken below the 200 EMA, and it is forming lower high and going down. All right, we will wait for a pullback, or let's see if we can, if we are able to get a pullback, we will enter. Okay. Um so here in this case, if you will see this, pull the price actually, uh, if you'll see, the breakdown given was somewhere around here. Okay, the breakdown happened here. Okay, this was earlier a support, which has now become a resistance area. Okay, red. And if you will see over here, after, it did not actually give a proper, pullback or anything, so we can say we missed our entry here. But here in this case, if you will see, this was the support, which is now has become a resistance. We'll see. All right, let's see. Okay, this is a clear breakdown. Now let's wait for a pullback. Does price manage to give a pullback? There, here, so here we will enter right here where this pullback happened. Stop loss, we can either keep it here or maybe here. All right, so now let's see what happens. Okay, this case we got stopped out, no worries. We'll keep going, let's see. Okay, so previous case we got stopped out, but that is not an issue. Now this was the fresh breakdown. This was the fresh support, which gave a breakdown, and now this is called support becomes resistance. Now let's watch if we can get a pullback in this area now. Actually, the pullback happened. Okay, it was a very quick pullback, but this can be considered as soon as the breakout happened. We could have kept our entry over here, stop loss over here, and let's consider it that we entered. Now let's see what happens next. Okay, here also there was an entry, but let's see. I'm expecting this down move to continue now. Let's see. Okay, price just reversed from here. Okay, so two stop loss got hit over here. All right, no problem. Let's see again. Price actually, this is this occurs very rarely. Instead of this zone, it went for liquidity grab from somewhere around here. Okay, I think we can say, so, where did the breakout occur? Yeah, so this was the previous zone actually, somewhere over here. Yeah, but okay, no problem. Two SLs got hit, no problem. But you get the essence of how to trade this. Let's see if we can get a further breakout and entry. Let's see. Okay, so I will. Okay, we'll let's play. Let's keep playing. Now this time this is a breakout. I mean a breakdown. Now let's see if we can get a tap into the zone. If I have to keep my entry, I'll keep my entry over here. Stop loss slightly above the market structure, and let's see what happens next. Let's see if we can manage to get an entry. There you go. Finally, let's hope. Okay, and we are in, boys. Let the balls keep rolling. Now we are in, you can see now. And how to trail, like I said, keep it below the market structure. Okay, then again, uh, yeah, barely just okay. Here we go, although we got trailed out, we could have again re-entered also, but no problem. Anyways, this was what I am trying to show you. You can see how this provides very good risk to reward ratio, and it works very well on gold in the 4-hour chart. Okay, similarly you can use it in currencies as well, but the only thing difference is the pullback is slightly more than gold. And it and in currency, instead of 4-hour chart, you need to use daily chart for the true trend following strategy. All right, so in this I taught you what is resistance becomes support, I taught you what support becomes resistance is, what is I taught you how an up move looks, how a down move looks, I told you how to identify a trend using EMAs, and I taught you how to trail stop losses. So this was learning videos. If you like it, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you once again.